And we're live. Possibly the return of AIDzee tonight. Being absent for a couple of weeks. Life happens to the best of us and to AIDzee. I'm just going to adjust this a teeny bit because I slightly adjusted my settings. And I will also have to ask when some fine folk find their way into the chat how my microphone is. Megaleech, hello, how are you? Is my sound coming through? Is my big question. Because I'm doing something a little different tonight with my new microphone. And I need to know how that's going. Sounds fine. Okay. Hello, Catherine. Now, I need to check something. Oops, what's AIDzee saying? He's saying... He's been difficult. Let me see what I can do here to try and make it happen. Compose to AIDzee. He's being difficult and he's forgetting things. Slightly echoey. Okay, I need to test something. Maybe I just need to have the mic. Okay, tell me. This is position 1, and I'm now going to show position 2, and I need you to tell me if either sounds louder or clearer. This is position 2. Does position 2 sound louder or clearer than position 1? This is the thing with a new toy, not knowing what is what exactly. So I wait with bated breath through the miracle of delay over the internet. Which of these? 2 is much better. Okay, excellent. That is a little bit weird to me. Okay. Whatevs. I'm going to put this down here. It's going to stay in position 2. And bring this over here a little bit. Wiggle it just a little bit, as the Shakespeare said. That was Shakespeare, wasn't it? Wiggle it just a little bit. I feel like that was Shakespeare. Hello, Annette, a musical aviator. Right, okay. New microphone is set up. Better. That's a good drink. It's a fruit punch. And I mixed up a couple things, some lemonade and some juices. And I did, again, put half a shot of the a chili liqueur in there just to give it that little zing. And it works. It gives it a little zing. Now, we theoretically are going to see AIDzee. AIDzee is now facing one of the greatest challenges of his young life, being able to click on a link I emailed him. Will that prove to be insurmountable? Who knows? He's only done it dozens of times. Revamp Skunk, hello, good morning, good evening. And Celtic King, hello to you. Doing quite well, thank you very much. Life cruises along. Music over to no, Saxberg Goethe, isn't her name Schickelgruber? Yes, the World War I made them think that maybe, just maybe, they should sound less German. even though they were bloody Germans. And the fun home. I don't know if there's movies or if it's just photos, but of young Betty doing a Hitler salute in the family garden, encouraged by her uncles, because they were fucking fascists. Yes, we all love you too, Celtic King. But maybe AIDzee loves you more. I don't know. He hasn't managed to follow the link. So we shall see if he does indeed manage it. In these trying times, we never know what's going to work. We never know what hurdles, what travails we'll have to face. And Lilibet, that's right, from the Crown. She was called that in the Crown, wasn't she? I really quite enjoy that series. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. Dramatization of the life of little Betty Windsor, from, shows her when she's young, before she's queen, and follows through. There's one actress plays her for the first 2 seasons, and then we jump forward a decade or two. Oh, look, I see little AIDzee's on the phone. AIDzee's joining us from the phone. And there's no audio, boy. No audio whatsoever. Don't know why we're choosing to use a yellow telephone instead of a lappy toppy.
It was an option I got given, so I gave it up.
No audio at all, which is odd, because I don't know why there'd be any complications with getting audio from a phone, because that's usually... Look, he's had a haircut and a shave. Those are all pluses. I think he's trying to put it on a stand, but I think, yeah. No, he's abandoned efforts at that point. You could hear him, could you? Sure. Yeah, no, people saying they could kind of hear him. I couldn't hear him all. Celtic King. VD's going to post me another letter. He blames me for his arrest. Ha! Ha! Yes, well, that's because the cops are in my pocket. I pay the cops, and they arrest who I say. And I said, go find this dude known on the streets as VD and arrest him. He is a fool. He was garbled. I need to... yes, not sure what he's got. Not sure what he's doing there. Well, he shouldn't have COVID because he shouldn't have left his flat. But knowing him, he did, because there are a few people in this world more immunocompromised than AIDzee. Very susceptible to illness and infection is he. So he should not have been leaving his domicile, but I bet he did, because that's just the way he is. But we'll see. We'll see what he attempts next, how we can complicate what is honestly a fairly simple task. Remains to be seen whether or not he will get on top of things. Oh, VD has COVID. Sorry, I started talking about something else. Yeah, okay, VD will cough on the letter he sends. Yeah, how long does it stay on surfaces? A couple days? Yeah, but that would be the funny thing, though, because not meant to go into the city at the moment. If he sent an email, it'd go to my post office box in the city. I assume postal workers are still working in the city. I'm not supposed to go into the city because I'm not working in there, working from home. Although I might time it. I'm going to get a flu vaccination in a couple of weeks. 10 days, I think. Wednesday next week. Ooh, what's that? Why is there a little red dot in here? No, we don't want that. What's this? What is this saying? Restart required. Fuck off. It's trying to fucking restart for a Windows upgrade. No, we say nay to Microsoft and their shenanigans. We shan't be doing that, obviously, right now. And it better not attempt to force it, by golly, by jingo. We'll just soldier on. I mean, yes. So yes, revamp, I say thee nay. Nay 1,000 times nay, Microsoft. However dost thou implore me? I shall, if I remember at the end of the live stream, when I've said bye-bye, I might do that update thing to see what the fuck happens. I don't know. I'm not altogether sure on this. It got dropped. I was going to say I dropped it, which, would be being polite to Mrs. Angry who dropped it. And I think it's really cheaply made. I popped bits back in and it's worked fine. I think it's very cheaply made. Catherine Reed, you're able to go out and exercise? Yes. Exercise certainly is permissible, but it needs to be in your general neighborhood, and I do not live in the city. Celtic King, we are both working from home at the moment. Strictly Sega, hello to you. I communicate with folks from the office via email or Skype or such things. We don't use Zoom. Zoom is terrible from a security point of view. We use Skype or Microsoft Teams. And Mrs. Angry, who's a psychologist counselor, she started doing her counseling sessions either via video call or via phone call. So there you go. Thank you, Strictly Sega, for the happy you-know-whats. And it's happy you-know-what to Little Betty Caboodle Schnitzer. No, that's not a name. It's Schickelgruber. No. It's Saxe Coburg, and they pretend it's Windsor. Revamp, we don't really have those people at all, the ones who are fighting. No one's protesting for the right to work because, dare say, people here are a little bit more sensible than the lunatic fringe in America. I know that lunatic fringe is a tiny, less than 1% of 1% of the population. But we appear to not even have that. I mean, we've definitely got ears, and we've got the scary right-wing death cult in the media saying, yes, Granny should be in her grave. The stock market's more important. So we have that in the media almost constantly. That, well, you know what? We should just let people die. We should let people die. Yes, we have it in our power to avoid these deaths, but why should we? Yeah. True, we also do have better support from the government, Strictly Sega. That is another truth. So I don't know if AIDzee's given up because he hasn't replied to the text message I sent him. Maybe he's got a bit frazzled. I might have got on top of him. So technically, if he doesn't come back, I won't have lied because he appeared and made garble sounds for a few seconds before disappearing. Has happened once or twice in the past. He's made a liar of me. He says he's coming on, and I've mentioned that in the title of the video or in the thumbnail, and then he's never showed up because stuff happens. That's the thing. You got to make concessions for stuff. Anyone who thinks stuff doesn't happen has life too easy. Us mere mortals have stuff happen to them. So, Revan, what's that? Waiting for states to finally take its fall. Look, it's not going to be good. And here's the weird thing: like the World Health Organization is trying to get through people's heads. This, this is not over. We are not past the worst of what's going to happen. It's okay. For instance, like according to Johns Hopkins, the current infection rate, the US is coming up on 800,000 confirmed cases. The actual real number of infections is probably several times higher than that, because when you look at the US population of 320 million, that's like less than 1% of the population. God, it's probably less than 1/4 of a percent. I'll do some quick mathematics. Quick mathematics. Where's my calculator? Okay, so let's just round figures up. 800,000 divided by 320 million equals, times 100 is, wait, no, that's wrong. I did something wrong there. Okay, so 800, 1, 2, 3, divided by 320, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, equals, times 100 equals. Yeah, okay, it's 1/4. Basically, according to the official figures, maybe 1/4 of 1% of the US population has been confirmed with the virus. And more realistic guesses at infection rate is 10 times higher than that, but that's still only 2 to 3% of the population. Now, when we realized how contagious this virus was, I think the WHO estimates were, if you're being really generous, over the next, failing a vaccine miraculously appearing, and we've never developed a vaccine for coronavirus, so failing a vaccine appearing, they're expecting almost everyone to get it in the next 12 to 18 months. Like, if you're being really generous, 50% of the population, more likely 75% or more of the population to contract the virus. And so you're looking at a situation now, with the death rate now, with maybe 2 to 3% of the population having the virus, because a lot of people would have had it and not realized, because with a lot of people, it's incredibly mild and shows virtually no symptoms. And there's a whole spectrum up to and including death, obviously. So realistically, the situation is going to get at least, in terms of in number of infections and deaths, is going to get at least 30 times worse than it is now. But if we pace it, as he says, he's getting his shit together. He's still trying to connect. There you go. Oh, you're talking about petrol and oil. That's a somewhat unexpected turn. Basically, it seemed to have started with a price war between Saudi Arabia and Russia, and now there's just a massive oversupply of oil because demand for petrol has slumped just radically. I don't even know what the figure is. Is it 50%? Is it more? And now you're saying you saw 80 cents a litre. Wow, I thought it was exciting. I got it for under $1, like 99 cents the other day. I don't remember when I last got it for under $1. So 80 cents is pretty outrageous, though. Ned, I think that 2 strains of the virus has largely been debunked. But I know that from an early stage, there was a discussion of that. Yes, Mr. Graham Gregory, with the world population, a 2 to 3% death rate is many, 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 many millions of people. We don't know how many infections there will be, and we don't know what the death rate will be. Probably really bad. Probably somewhere between 4 and 10 times worse than the usual death rate from influenza each year. And there'll still be those normal influenza deaths as well. Big Pat, whose birthday? It's the Queen's, buddy. It is little Betty's birthday. There's the thing. People are getting confused by that graph that appears to say oil prices are into the negatives. That is actually a complicated thing to do with oil futures, because the whole futures thing is ridiculous bullshit at the best of times. But a short and really inaccurate description of how futures works is you're placing bets on the future price of a stock or commodity. And so in oil, some people are betting the price goes up, some people are betting the price goes down. Let's say, for argument's sake, today oil is $20 a barrel. I reckon the price of oil will go up. I reckon in 6 months the price of oil will be $25. So I get a futures contract, and someone who has shares value, I don't even know the right way to describe it, in oil today, that's, say oil's worth $20 a barrel, they've got 100,000 barrels, $2 million worth of oil. I reckon in 6 months it's going to be worth $25 a barrel. And so I say to the person, I'll sign a contract with you today that promises, I promise to pay you. Oh, wait, AIDzee's trying again. AIDzee's trying again. What's happening now, buddy? Can you speak? Oh, okay. You are there and you have like no volume whatsoever. No, that doesn't really work. People can hear. I don't know what is going on. You're just very vague. And I never got an answer to why are you trying to do it with a phone and not the computer. I also don't know why the phone would be giving you such grief. I don't know if you've got earpieces plugged in. Can't hear you at all. That's why I'm still talking. No, he's not actually. Well, he was momentarily muted, but he isn't muted. There's something technically wrong at his end. I also just kind of have a concern with why he's trying to use a phone and not a computer. because of the hideous, ruinous expense of doing it on the phone. Just by the by. And I don't know if you can hear me. I'm going to wave something if you can hear me. Okay, that's horrific. You're a horrific, nasty man. You are an absolutely horrific, nasty man. There's a good question. Is the phone connected to a Bluetooth speaker? Is the phone connected to a Bluetooth speaker? If it is, switch off Bluetooth. If it's got any sort of headphone or microphone plugged into it, disconnect that. And yes, DT, I'm not a fucking moron. I know that if he's on Wi-Fi, it's okay. But I haven't been able to work out yet if he's using Wi-Fi or 4G. So no, still no sound. So like I said, in terms of troubleshooting, I don't know if you can switch off Bluetooth. If it's not connected to anyone. And yes, I'm yet to get an answer from you as to why you're trying to use the phone and not the computer. But yes, you're seeing all around his house. Yeah, no, I can't lip read. Cannot hear a damn thing, and I can't lip read. Yes. I suppose if you keep talking, it might come on at some point. Everyone's enjoying like the tour around your apartment, but you could write signs. Megalich is saying, no, yeah, and then his dyslexia comes into play then. That's a different technical problem. And now we've gone black. Not that there's anything wrong with that. We're not racist. But yes. Well, what a travail, what a travail, what a travail. I don't know what he's trying to do. Right. Lorks a lordy, lorks a lordy. Who knows what is going on in AIDzee land? That's the thing. Apparently, once you go black, you never come back. Hopefully, that's not the problem. Nice pun, though, Strictly Sega. Megaleech, no fucking idea. Well, in theory, he's using an iPhone that's a couple of years old. Like about 3 years old, because it's my old iPhone. The StreamYard works on phones. All you've got to do is click a link. Never had anyone have the problem he's having there. So I have pretty much no doubt it's because of something he's got set up there. It's somewhat impossible to troubleshoot remotely when you can't talk to him. Although I think he could hear me, although I'm not completely sure. I think he could hear me. But we were bereft of AIDzee talk. So, yep, no. Andrew, you missed a pun. Curse your late arrival. I guess, well, it was a play on words. I don't know if it's technically a pun. Strictly Sega said, because AIDzee's screen went black and then he disappeared. So it was saying, since he's gone black, maybe he's not coming back. That's probably what it is, Megaleech. The Bluetooth butt plug is going 100 miles an hour in the bedroom. Yeah, AIDzee, that was Big Bad Ads. That was a bit of big boomer energy going on there, wasn't it? With the technical difficulties. But yes, in these troubled times, well, you know, he lives on the other side of town, so I can't really do anything much at the best of times. This is not the best of times. The blurst. The blurst. We are dealing with the blurst right now. Ooh, I froze, did I? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a cable. How do you get a haircut? With a pair of clippers at a rough guess. He's not shy about going for it with some clippers. That would be my guess. Okay, I'm still getting a cable. So just hang, just take a minute. Yes, I think starts your day a little bit more difficult. Well, try and remember to put it back tonight, in fact. All right. Come here, you cable. All right. Cable, plug it in. All right, I should close this door. Great, I'm going to try again. Trying again. Oh, AIDzee's trying again. AIDzee's trying again. What's happening here? AIDzee's trying again. AIDzee's trying again. You got earphones in?
I've got earphones in.
No, can't hear you. Cannot hear you at all. I have no idea what's happening in your part of the world.
Let me.
Now I have to do my internet access. Okay, so connect.
Hang on. Why have I got?
Right, I have to switch off Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Switch off Wi-Fi. No, not that. I want that. People, if I disappear, refresh your things and I should come. Okay, so I think I'm back. Okay. Wait, they can hear you. Why can they? Wait, hang on a sec.
Wait.
Just one of those things. No. Okay, maybe I'm at fault. People are saying they can hear you. You keep talking, buddy boy.
But can they see beauty or just?
I'm going to try and work some cam, mic, audio, speaker. No. Oh, what the fuck?
What?
It was me. Would you believe it was me who was at fault all along?
No, I won't believe that.
Oh.
Angry. I won't believe that because every time I believe that, you beat me with fire. And,
when you say it to other people, whenever you say to other people, I was wrong about something, then you get beaten.
Well, it's just that when my urethra is now a floppy piece of thing, you expect it's a foreskin now. It's just been burnt that many times.
Yeah.
You know,
so, is your phone connected via Wi-Fi?
Fucked if I know. I know it's definitely connected via Wi-Fi, not 4G.
Good, because that would be horrifically, ruinously expensive if you were.
I didn't want to do that, but I also want to connect to my my computer, which I did for the very first time today, which you showed me magic numbers for.
Yes.
I don't want you to tell me the magic numbers out over into internet streaming land. But
I can do
is
that.
there a way, you could stick it up a oar and stick it over here, and I could, or she could extract it in a sexist way.
I'm very confused as to what it is. Okay, so you are having trouble connecting email on your computer, or?
I was actually getting email fine, but then what was happening was, as I was then leaving the email to use it, it was of course going. I couldn't get back into it, and if I had, for any reason, to shut down the secret code numbers box, I couldn't get back into it.
I'm absolutely confused. I don't understand what you're saying at all. It's literally just all you should have to do is click on the link, and it should launch a browser, and Bob's your uncle.
Well, let's try this then.
Yeah, in fact, you can keep the phone running and do it, and
the other thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my bloody Logitech to stop using itself. Sorry, I'm trying to get my
yes,
hard, outboard bloody keyboard and outboard mouse to be usable as well. And that's a doable thing.
Yeah.
It's just not happy. Bang. Go.
Yeah.
Go.
It's all go. This is quality content for the people. Oh. Lisa, I can't deal with any distractions at the moment. I'm trying to sort AIDzee's business out, and I'll deal with anything else after that. Shrieky said, he doesn't need a pin. He doesn't need any sort of code. He literally just has to click on a link, and magic will happen. Because that's the way, I like it.
You know that in the 1980s, at the end of the 1984 Annie Lennox period, that the singing of Boney M songs,
Right.
and in fact many pure disco songs would get one burnt to death in the town square.
Yeah. Disco was fairly taboo in our college.
Well, I thought it was actually a fairly interesting turnaround, because it started off that way. You are playing taboo songs in the town square. I think I've verified my identity. You know what? I've decided I've verified my identity. You can fuck off.
Yeah, you're a verified individual as far as I'm concerned. Don't let any box tell you otherwise.
Boxes, on the other hand, tend to be telling me otherwise.
Oh no!
I've got these really cool fucking buttons on my mouse, and they do stuff when they're hooked up. And do you know how you used to have to put mice in your mouse?
Yes.
Sorry, batteries in your mouse.
Yes.
Right. You don't do that now. You put a fucking USB into its
Yes.
nose.
If they're powered by USB, all is well.
Right. And so I didn't even know that while I was looking for the bloody the battery on my mouse as it was starting to go blink blink. I'm red. Which I think was racist. And then I discovered that red was a good color. Red was the color of fighting. Red was the color of virtue. Red was the color of I'd better get fucking found again. Here you go. Let's see. What are you? Here you go. Andrew.
Big bad ads was making fun of me being a boomer because of technology difficulties, but I think I actually proved I wasn't a boomer because there was no error. The fucking Yeti mic arbitrarily changed some settings without telling me, and I twigged that had what happened, and I fixed it. Not my fault. A bloody microphone declared itself to be a speaker as well. But well, I solved the problem.
I like a bloody microphone to be a speaker as well because it gives me a hiss, and I like a bit of a hiss. Because it calms me. Doesn't make me want to kill me ScoMo, and actually makes me go to sleep at night.
Yeah. They do work on the same principle. Technically, you can plug a speaker into a mic jack and use it as a lo-fi microphone. And technically, a microphone would work as a speaker, but you'd blow it out in 5 seconds flat. But I've done it to prove to someone, used a speaker that I didn't care if I destroyed and plugged it into a mic jack and was able to use it as a mic. Megaleech is saying he's a fan of AIDzee mouth cam, so you know all is well in the world. So, are you still trying to get laptop to work?
I'm trying to get laptop to work. I'm trying to get laptop to work. It's asking for me for a password. It's telling me I forgot my password. It's
for what?
Me that I've got to need a number. That I've forgotten my number. Sorry.
For what program? For email or
for Keckness to get into the actual bloody main.
Oh, the computer. I thought you changed that.
No. No, okay, I didn't change that because I hadn't.
This is not a breach of security because no one can physically get there. Try 5705.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Let's try this. Come on. You. Okay. All right. Boop. All right. 5705.
As in 5705.
Okay.
Yeah.
It didn't actually go anywhere or do anything, but I'll do it again. Because I have no shame or afraid. I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay. 5705. Nope, still not doing it. So I'm going.
Okay, I'm texting you one, and don't say this one out loud.
Okay, I won't say this one. Let's try that one.
Yeah.
Let's try, for fuck's sake, let's try just that one. Okay, the input I'm using is incorrect.
Okay, try. Okay, now I've got one more. I thought we'd actually gotten rid of this. Just try 570505.
Oh, okay. Let's try this one. All right. Share. Boop. All right. Boop. Okay, so 5705
5.
5 just 5.
570505. This
I might have fucked that up. It doesn't matter. You've got time. It's all right. We can do it again. You know why?
all right.
There's love, and I've got no pants on.
That's fair. Both fair. Both very fair
All right.
things.
One more time. One more time, my pantsless man. I'm your pantsless man.
Yes.
So, just you're going to say one word at a time.
Okay.
One number at a time.
5 7 0
Right. 5 is done. 7 is done.
0
0 is done.
5
5 is done.
0
0 is done.
5.
5 is done.
And it should be enter. It's a good AIDzee mouth cam again. But the fans have been asking for it, so and we're all left with bated breath wondering what the hell is happening. Is it start?
I don't know if that worked, man.
Well, what's it doing?
I don't know if any of that works. Nah, it clearly didn't. Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. I might not just have turned it on to go to hello. Right. Now, easier options, spam. High contrast, sticky keys, filter keys.
Don't fuck with that stuff. What are you doing?
Don't stuff with that.
I have no idea what you're doing.
Get out of there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has the computer started? Did Windows start?
Yes, it started. Almost definitely. It's most definitely started. And in fact, if I hit my Windows button on the left-hand side of the screen, absolutely nothing happens. But what it doesn't do is it doesn't say, oh, you forgot everything and you're going to die and no one loves you anymore. We've picked a place you're going to die alone. So that's not what's happened. Yeah.
Sure.
So that's a good thing. We like that. Let's try another button. Just because buttons are fun.
Sure.
Let's
find it get entertaining. It's just like
finding to get back at Kent.
Yeah.
That's craziness. What does F7 do? Do you ever know?
It depends on what application you're running, but you shouldn't be fucking with. You just need to start the computer, launch your email, and click on the link. Those are the only things you need to do.
Right. Okay, I've got basically a time and date, and I've got a bloody Wi-Fi link.
Yeah.
Which then sends me on to an AIDzee apps link.
Which you don't want.
Which you don't want, and then an on and off AIDzee apps.
Can you just launch your web browser? Chrome or whatever.
I don't know, man. Let me see. Where would I find it? I'd find it from the bottom, wouldn't I?
Usually, yes.
No. No. There is nothing there.
Have no idea what's going on.
Alrighty. Okay. I wonder if someone's docked it to a. Come on. Okay.
Yeah.
Up there.
Megaleech, it might be AIDzee who needs to be switched off and switched on again. I don't know. A hard reboot.
Cool, having a car reboot. I'm going to put you over here, Mr. Phone, to see if you aren't interfering. Oh, and you're running on low battery, so I'm going to put you on a battery, because that way I can get a batch happening.
Why don't we just talk for today? I don't know. Yep.
Yeah.
A hard reboot.
That's nice. Well, howdy, Chet. It's cocktails, but we're going to do it quickly.
Okay. Tell you what, well, Annette, if boss of the house was there, I think he probably would be able to help. I'm judging by what's happening, he's not there. So this puts us in the situation that we currently find ourselves in. I think I can I do something else? There you go. Look at that. I've shrunken AIDzee. AIDzee is a shrunken AIDzee. So it's slightly less distracting. And, we'll just go back to chatting while he attempts to work things out. Not at all sure what is going on, if anything, but I think we just need to move on with our lives. Okay, certain things are in the past now. We need to accept that.
I'm living.
Okay, I'm going to mute you, and you can hold the phone up or connect to the laptop. Hold the phone up to your face if you want to say something to me or the people. So, because it's a little distracting if I don't mute you. So, but I can still see you. So if you hold your phone up to your face or something, I'll know to switch on the sound so you can tell me something. Failing that, you can continue to attempt to make your computer work. Oh, Megalich is excited. We almost had junk cam. I think he's gone fade to black again. So yes, lots of people have trouble with tech. Yeah, no, God, I think you heard that, Megalich. I think he's going to do junk cam. God help us all. God help us all. May God have mercy on our souls. Well, may you say, God save the Queen, for nothing will save the Governor General. Which reminds me, I think I forgot to listen to the last episode of the podcast about Gough Whitlam and the dismissal. I need to check that. Windows passwords are troublesome things. Yes, I'm confounded by the degree of difficulty he's having. Hopefully, we'll sort through it. I'm trying to think. Podcasts. No. No, that was the wrong button. No. What am I trying to do? That one. That one. Yes, library. Reply all. The 11th, 24th March. Yes. Okay. I probably have to listen to the last episode of the 11th. No, wait, 25th February. Oh, no, it goes the other way. State secrets. Yes. Okay, the secrets uncovered. Oh, that's going to be an exciting last episode. I'm going to try and listen to that tomorrow. Megalit, you have 3 souls, left, right, and R. So you can say it's a paid podcast. No, this is a free. Okay, just randomly, I'm going to recommend someone who wants to know about an important moment in Australia's history, namely the dismissal of the Whitlam government. There's a free ABC podcast called The 11th. It's let me. Okay, I'll go into the deets of it. It's 7 episodes long. I think they're all roughly an hour. And there are some people who have never been interviewed before, things said that were never said before. It's a very important bit of Australia's history, and it's well worth hooking on to. Timothy, you've been asking me about games. I finally talking about my own. What's the arsehole? Oh, okay. Oh, you fed me a dad joke and I didn't pick up on it. My apologies. So the games. Yes, I finally worked out how to launch Far Cry New Dawn just yesterday. So I, through a website called Humble Bundle, a while back, I purchased a special set that was Far Cry 5, Far Cry New Dawn, which is, the sequel bit to, I don't think it's as a fuller game as Far Cry 5, but it's a sequel to Far Cry 5, and also Far Cry 3, which for a lot of people is the most popular of the series. I played Far Cry 5 through twice, because it has a surprising and very dark ending. And I thought New Dawn would start automatically when Far Cry 5 finished, and it didn't, and I couldn't work out what I was doing wrong. And it honestly was not all that intuitive, and I did eventually work out what I had to do to download and launch Far Cry New Dawn, which I finally got to play. So I've been playing Far Cry. All right, the left. See, I didn't even get that. I had no idea what you were saying. That's one. Oh, look, that's AIDzee. What's he doing? What are you doing there, buddy? What are you doing? What are you doing there?
Hello.
Yes?
Hello. Right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm
Yeah.
going to do this. Youngity, 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 younger. Youngity, 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 younger. Yamaha, Yamaha, Yamaha. Youngity, 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 younger. Youngity, 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 younger. If I stand up now, I'll show you my penis.
Okay, now, are you absolutely sure that phone is on Wi-Fi and not 4G? Because I need to.
It tells me, mate.
Sorry?
Do you want me to kill it and start it again?
No, I
Happy
want to know for sure that it's, has it got the little Wi-Fi radio thing, or is it saying 4G or 3G?
Well, it's got the little circuit radio thing coming out.
Yeah, okay, you're on Wi-Fi. I just need to be sure because I also have to talk to you about a phone bill that's a couple of $100 higher than it should be. So but that's for another day.
Yeah.
So I just didn't want another couple $100 in
Yeah.
data charges. So
Because we've done that before, you and I.
yes, so all is well.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, it was actually, do you
What are
know
you trying to
It
do
was actually
now?
probably the best thing I could have ever done. It was actually probably the best thing I could have ever done for myself, ever. But it was, at the time, a really bad thing to do.
Yeah.
Do you admit, because I admit to me, do you
Yeah.
admit that
Yeah.
having boss of the house in my world has been the most stabilizing, the most harmonizing, the most organizing, and the most fucking
Only
thing.
from the perspective that you'd be dead otherwise. So
Yeah, there's that bit.
yeah. So yes, boss of the house is a wonderful part of AIDzee world with Oot a Doot. So
Yeah.
are you still trying to do something with the computer, or have you given up?
No, I've stopped for now. But I was going to give it another shot in a second after I went and grabbed this and this. And stay there.
All right.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's the thing?
I don't know. I don't know where the thing is.
Oh, here it is. It's got.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. Sorry. Now I've got a problem. Okay. Now I've got a problem at my end. Okay. No, I'm okay. I'm actually gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go and sort something out here. So I'm gonna apologize to everyone for our misadventures tonight. I'm going to have to call it quits. And who knows? AIDzee might have stuff together another day, and we'll all join you again because it will be beautiful and full of love. What say you to a night full of love? Yes, I thought you might say that.
Listen, myself and Angry have to get together for a meeting, across the tubes of you, and we might very well talk of the tubes of the tubes of the duck feeding.
Yes,
so
but I literally have to go now. I have to go now and fix something up in my house. So I've got to go.
Yeah.
So goodbye, everyone.